I see people go to the gym and they work out for 10 minutes. Then you expect yourself to be among the 1%. You expect yourself to have a very nice looking shoulder, to have a very small waist, to have a very well packed six-pack, to have a very well round covered and well a 3D chest. This is how you get an aesthetic body. Welcome, this is Just Beast Fitness. And I'm your trainer, Jasper Bravo. How do you have an aesthetic body? How do you have that body that looks like a Greek god? There's a way in which you know how to do it. You have to work out, right? But how do you work out? What are the workout tips? Because you've been working out for the longest but you're not seeing it. Maybe this is the video for you. And let's start to it right now. To tip number 1. Before you go to tip number 1, I need you to stay around for the last tip because it's the most important. If you really want to have that body and you forget about tip number 1, there's no fucking way you're going to have this. And tip number 1 is keep the intensity high at all times. Why am I saying this? Some people just think that for you to have a good body is just you being in the gym. Then that's what's up. Just you paying for the gym, finding yourself inside there, that's enough for you. If that could be the reason people have good bodies, my friend, everybody in the gym could be having a good body. But what you do notice when you get into most of the gyms, exactly, I thought so too. Most of the people look funny. Most of the people just look funny. Because many people just get inside there and they're just doing the half-assed workout. They make stories and chat and take selfies. Then they go back home with a bottle of water in a bag, boasting around the town because people think that people will say, oh, you're coming from the gym, okay? You're coming from but nobody ever sees the results because you think just going there, dressing like you're working out, getting there, looking like you work out, behaving like you work out means you really worked out hard. You need to go inside there, put your weight down, put your phone down, get to the weights, attack the weight. Do that shit as though you're going to die there. They say that train as though you're being haunted. You see, train really hard as if you have demons inside you. So that when people look at you, they're like wondering what's up. And that's usually one thing. I'm not like proud or something or being boastful or something, but that's one thing I usually know. There's a character that people know about me in every fucking gym I go to. People always tell me that, bro, you're really pushing yourself. You're really working so hard. And that's what's good. That's how you stand out. That's how you stand out, bro. You only stand out by working hard really hard that everybody looks at you and they're like, bro, are you going to compete or something? You're not going to compete. You're just competing against you. You just want to be the best possible self that you can be. You don't need to you don't have to work out shallow like everybody else because that's what feels cool. That's what looks cool. A gym is for working out. Selfies are for outside, bro. That's not a place to look good. That's a place to look ugly. That's a place to make your face look fucking ugly. That's a place to look as bad as you can because, my friend, if you really look ugly in the gym, you look good outside. But if you want to look good in the gym, you want to carry away that everybody look at you and like, wow, you're doing it so nice. But what's going to happen is you're going to go to that gym for years and years. You're going to look the fucking same. Point number 2 is enjoy pain. Pain is good, my friend. Okay, I know this sounds weird. This sounds crazy, but it's true. This is something that it sounds like a cliche, but what happens is anytime you're sprinting, or anytime you're just doing that deadlift, or that time you're just doing that squat, majority of people stop when they start feeling the pain. That's why they don't have the aesthetic body. They start feeling the pain, then they stop. But you know what? In the pain is when there's the growth. When you start feeling like you just can't go no more, but you push yourself for the 4-5 more reps, that's where you grow, bro. Growth is in those 4 light sets that you just gave up on, the ones you just left on the table. I want you to, when you get into that bench or when you get under that rack to squat, make sure you leave nothing. Just you leave everything on the floor and nothing inside you. Make sure you leave that set and don't consider the next set. There's some people who go and before you do this set, you're like, let me do 5 because I know if I got 10, I'll not be able to go for the next one. What's really going to happen is you're going to do all of them like that and then you're going to go home a weak motherfucker. That's not what you need. You need to go and attack that waist as if there's no more set after this. Go there, do it until you can't do it no more, then you rack the weight, then you go back. Even if you're falling off, it's okay. That's the way there is reasons for rest between the sets. Then you rest, you come back to the next set. But many people go, then they're like, the first few sets I just got 10 as I wait for, because I have many sets. I have many workouts. That's not how you do it, bro. Every set is important, every rep is important, and every fucking workout is important on its own. Do every workout as if there's no next one. Do every set as if there's no next one. That's when you'll grow. That's when you look different. You'll be the 1%. Point number 3. And I want you to go until the end because in the end, the last point is going to be the workout programs that you need to follow for you to have an aesthetic body. Number 3 is, I want you to have a workout program that anytime you think about it when you're just about to get into the gym, you feel like running back home. It has to be that painful. I want you to have that one thing. Like personally, the days I'm doing squats, I mean leg day, I usually fear most the walking lunges. That's the one thing I think about. I'm like, I feel like going back home. The day I'm training my chest is usually my bench press, because my bench press is crazy. I go for 15 reps of 10 sets. I usually feel like going back home. The day that I'm usually doing my arms, it's usually the cheat curls, where I go with the weight slowly down, then I come up really fast with a very, very heavy weight. That shit usually makes me go crazy. That thing is usually fucking killing me before even I get into the gym, because I'm like, is that what I really am going to do? So as long as your workout doesn't make you feel like going back home when you think about it, bro, you're having a very half-assed workout program. You need to tear that shit down, go back and write a very difficult shit for you to do. Because you know what makes you grow? What makes you grow is that moment when your body feels like it's failing you. And how does your body feels like it's failing you? Is when you give it something so hard for it to do that it just can't finish doing. So when you go home, your body feels like, this time I disappointed myself. Then your body will grow to make that thing easier. This is a very important point. Let me repeat. I want to make sure that when you work out, you make your body feel like it's failing you. So that when you go home, when your body is resting, it feels that it needs to grow for you to be able to do whatever you're putting on it. The stress you're putting on your body should be so much for your body that your body feels like it's disappointing you. And that only happens when your workouts are so fucking excruciatingly painful. They need to be for you to look the 1%. If you want to have an aesthetic body, I need you to shock your muscles. Shock the fucking muscles. Make sure that your muscles feel different all the fucking time. There's something funny about our muscles. They're very smart. They're super smart. Your body will always want to grow according to what it's given, then adapt. So what happens is, if you make sure that every day you're coming to the gym, you're doing 4 sets of a certain workout, then you go to the next one, go another 4 sets of a certain workout, a certain reps. If you do that for 6 months, what's going to happen to your body is that your body is going to get to something called plateau. Your body is going to stop growing. You get? And when your body plateaus, it stops growing, it stops getting stronger. That's what happens, because your body has just learnt you. It's just figured out everything you're going to put at it. That's why you really need to shock your muscles. What is the meaning of shocking your muscles? Today is the day you are supposed to do squats, and you're used to doing 10 reps of a certain weight for 10 sets. Today you tell your body that today you're going to do 15 of 8. Then you stop there. Then another day you're telling yourself that you're usually doing 5 bench press. Then you finish, you go to inclined bench. Today you tell your body that you're going to start with the inclined, then you superset it with the flat. You just shock your body until your body feels like you're fucking crazy. Your body has no fucking idea what you're going to throw at it. What will really make your body do at that time is, your body always want to grow. You always feel like it's failing you. It's always because it's not adapting anymore. Because that's what you want. You don't want your body to adapt. Of course you want it to try to adapt, but you don't want it to adapt to anything. Because if it adapts, it makes things easier. And when it makes things easier, it stops growing. Number 5. When you go to that workout, when you go to the gym, make a decision to work out between 30 minutes to 2 hours. 30 minutes and 2 hours. I see people go to the gym and they work out for 10 minutes. Then you expect yourself to be among the 1%. You expect yourself to have a very nice looking shoulder, to have a very small waist, to have a very well packed six-pack, to have a very well round covered and well a 3D chest, and to have a very big cobra back. And you're working out for 10 minutes, bro. I don't know whether this, even a plastic surgery doesn't last that long. It's a bit longer. So you just need to take your time. Go to the gym. Personally, I go for sometimes 1 hour. There are people who say that if you train for more than 45 minutes, then there's some acid that will be produced in your body that will not allow you to grow. But that's not true for everybody. Personally, I've worked out. There's a time I used to work out for 3 hours in a day when I had the time when I was a student. I could work out for 3 hours. I've had some people like Arnold Schwarzenegger used to work out for 5 hours. So it doesn't matter. What I want you to go to that gym, work out at least for 30 minutes. At least, give me at least 30 minutes if you really want to go. But if you really, really want to do this shit, aim for 2 hours. 1 hour is good. 45 minutes is good enough. But aim for 2 hours at least. I mean, on the higher side, 30 minutes on the lower side. Just play with the hours in between there. It's going to make you grow very, very well. Now on to the 6th point, which is the workout range. Now you'll be asking yourself, what is the rep range that you need for you to grow? According to studies, you need anything between 6. They say anything between 6 and 30 reps will allow you to grow a good muscle. But what is it that really works for me? Because of course I have to I check science and check my body. What really works for me is this. I'm an extreme guy, bro. I go for as low as 1 rep. There's sometimes I go for 1 rep, just something that I just can only lift once because I need that strength too. There's sometimes also I go for as high as 50 reps. So I just need you to play with 1 to 50 reps. Just sometimes go do 1 rep, sometimes do 50 reps. You can tell yourself that today I'm going to do squats is just going to be 1 rep squat. Just making it as heavy as possible. Then other workouts, you make them 10 reps. But if you really want to have that aesthetic body, what I'm really recommending for you is something from 3 reps to 20 reps. That is your sweet spot. Just play around with those figures. From 3 reps to 20 reps, I promise you, bro, it's going to make you grow well. But now there's this mistake that many people usually make. There are people who avoid high reps. And if you avoid high reps and you make it only a heavyweight workout, what's going to happen is you're going to be super strong, but you're not going to grow your muscles well. Your muscles are not going to grow fully because it takes some stress on your muscles for them to grow. And when you go only for every workout of yours going for 3 reps, you're never going to grow those muscles really well. So that's why I need you to go for the high reps too. High reps are, people avoid the high reps before they're excruciatingly painful, but they're very important. Then people usually avoid the heavy reps because they're very challenging. They're very deep. It takes so much out of you. Sometimes you feel like the blood pressure inside you is just 10 times the normal one. It's okay to feel like that. So that's why you need to go for both of them, because you need your body to go through that stress for you to be strong enough. That's why you need to go for the heavyweights and also go for the lightweights to make you just grow that muscles and stress that muscle and tear those muscle fibers. So I need you to go for as low as 6 reps and as high as 20 reps. Don't fear the 20 reps. In fact, the 20 reps is where the secret is at. If you want to have an aesthetic body, it doesn't matter how heavy the weight you're lifting. It doesn't matter how many reps you're going. As long as you're not improving in it, you're not growing. And how do you do that? You do what is called progressive overload. Always make sure that whatever the weight you're doing today, you're going to increase as time goes. Whatever the reps you're having today is going to increase as time goes. You get stronger because you don't get bigger without getting stronger. Those two are just correlated. You just have to get stronger for you to get bigger. And how do you do that? You do that by what is called progressive overload. Always looking forward to increasing the reps or increasing the weight. Just making sure that you're doing more than you did last time. As long as you do that, you push yourself more, you're going to grow. It is called progressive overload. Push yourself every time you go to the gym, which means anytime you go to the gym and you feel it's easy, it means you're not going through what is called progressive overload. Whatever you've been doing is becoming comfortable. So make sure you keep on pushing yourself and doing more as time goes. You're going to see yourself add more plates on the bar, and as you add more plates on the bar, you're going to add more mass on your chest and arms and back. You're going to have less weight on your belly, but some awesome looking 6-pack. For you to have an aesthetic body, another tip is I need you to have what is called an all-round workout, which means you need to concentrate on your strength by doing the heavy weights, on your flexibility or mobility by doing the stretches and the yogas, and on your endurance by going through the laps. I need you to run. And explosivity, these 4 things. Explosivity by either sprinting or jumping, just doing something that makes you be an explosive person. You need these 4 things. And why am I saying you need these 4 things? Somebody will be like, this is contradictory because we are looking for a good body. You don't want to be performers. But let me tell you something. Over the longest period of time I've been working out, there are very many mistakes I've made. And one of the mistakes I made was I concentrated on working out just weights, just doing the weights. But what happens is, and I only realized this after doing other things, is that when you do only the weights, your weights are not going to improve as well as they're supposed to do. And why is this? Number one, if you work out, you do the weights, and you don't stretch your muscles, what's going to happen is you're going to have very, very rigid, fixed muscles. And those muscles, they don't stretch and elongate enough when you're working out. And when that doesn't happen, it hinders your movement and your range of motion. You see that? You see that? That's how wise I am, bro. Number 2, another situation where I noticed another difference is the fact that anytime I used to squat, I used to pant a lot. Or anytime I used to go for very heavy weights, I used to pant a lot. Or when I used to go for any high reps, I used to pant a lot. You know why? Because I never used to do any endurance workout. But when you do your endurance workout, let's say you go for jogs, and you make sure that your jogs are really limited because you want to gain some muscle. So mine are usually once per week. Then I have sprints thrice per week. And the time I started doing the jogs and the sprints, my squat really exploded unprecedentedly. And how did that happen? It's because I suddenly had the strength to continue going. Because there's sometimes my legs were still strong. I could go for more reps, but I'm panting as fuck. I just can't take more reps because I'm so fucking tired, because I never used to run. So I need you to just do all that, and with time you'll notice that all your body will improve. And if you're a performer, you should look like a performer. And if you look like a performer, you should be able to perform. I don't see the need of you look so fit, but you get tired really quick. You get? So that's what's up. Now let me give you my workout program and what I really recommend for anybody who want to have an aesthetic body. I'm asking you this, and I want you to keep this. There's no this in mind. There's no specific workout program that goes for aesthetic body, as long as you're training your whole body. Just make sure you train your whole body, you follow all these tips that I've given you. And above all that, I need you to do this. Always change around your workout. So the more workout programs you've got, the better. As long as you keep your reps at a certain range, make sure your workout is lasting between 30 minutes and 2 hours, and you make sure that your rep range is between 5 or 3 reps up to 30 reps. You're going to grow, bro, and you eat well, as I've shown you in the other videos. Because some of you are just too lazy and just don't want to sit down and make their own program. Let me give you the program now that I use personally. I usually have several programs. I usually have push-pull that I do for a month, 2 months, 3 months, depends on how my body feels. Then I rotate to upper body workout. Then sometimes I go for bro split, like right now I'm doing this bro split. Then sometimes I go for 2 body per day workout. Now this is what's up. The push-pull, how does the push-pull go? You can start with the push-pull, and the push-pull it means you're training your push, the workouts, that's the push on one day, the pulls on another day, then another day on legs. That is for 3 days, then you repeat the same. This will make you work out for 6 days in a week and rest for 1 day. And every body part will be trained twice in a week. So this is it. On push-pull day, I should start Monday with push, and push involves chest, shoulders, okay? That is push, chest, shoulders, and triceps. I do that. I know you guys can see the workouts that I usually do. Then on the second day is going to be the pull day, which is going to be on Tuesday. I do the biceps, back, and abs. That is on the pull day. Then on the third day, which is going to be Wednesday, that's the day that I actually do my legs. Then I repeat. Then on Sunday, I rest. That's number 1 program. And if you want to know how to train all these specific body parts, there are very many videos of this. So I'm not going to give the details that I do. On shoulders, I do this. On chest, I do this. There are very many videos here on this channel for you to watch and see all that. So these are workouts you can do for 1 to 3 months. It doesn't matter. As long as it feels good, just continue doing it. As long as it feels challenging, just continue doing it. But when it starts being boring, you can change it with another workout that I usually do, which is also very important, is 2 body parts per day workout. It's not necessarily 2 because I usually do extra. So 2 body parts is this. On Monday, I'll do legs and abs, then I sprint. On Tuesday, I'll do chest and back, then I do abs. On Wednesday, I'll do shoulders and arms, then I sprint. Then on Thursday, I'll start repeating the same, legs. On Friday, I do again chest and back, I sprint. On Friday, I do shoulders, arms, stretch. On Sunday, I rest. I used to do that. But nowadays, I have that Sunday for the 7th day. I don't have any rest day. On the 7th day, I go for the jogs, for that endurance. Okay, the third workout program that I usually still use is a bro split. Everybody knows bro split, right? It's okay if you don't know. But the bro split this is the workout that the old school guys used to do. It still works till today. The guys who say that bro split doesn't work, majority of my muscles are grew by bro split. The guys also who say that bro split doesn't help you grow if you're natural. My friend, I'm natural. I've been natural all my fucking life since I was born. But I've always done bro split, and I've seen it grow my body really well until people are asking me, bro, why don't you go compete? Why don't you go compete? Because of that, bro split. And what is the bro split? Bro split just simply means that you're training each and every body part once per week, and you only train a specific body part in a specific day. Like Monday, majority, the International World Chest Day, everybody in the world trains their chest. Then Tuesday, may train your legs, blah, 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 all that. But personally, this is how I do it. I usually do my legs on Monday because it's the most difficult thing for me, and on Monday I'm more rested than any other day. So I do legs, then I sprint on that day. On Tuesday, I will do back because it's the second most difficult workout for me. Because as the week usually goes, my workout usually gets easier because my body gets more tired. So on Tuesday, I usually do back. That's the deadlift and all that. Then on the day that I do back, I do some abs. On Wednesday, I do chest. It's the second most difficult workout for me. So I do chest, and I mix it with sprinting. On Thursday, I'll go for my third most difficult workout, which is my shoulders. I'll train shoulders with neck. Yes, shoulder and neck. And I will stretch on that day. Then on Friday, I'll do arms. Then I sprint. Then Saturday, because all my body is trained, on Saturday I usually do what is called a hundreds. What is a hundreds? Hundreds, I just come to the gym, I train my traps, 100 reps. I train my biceps, 100. So I just choose specific workout. Then I do deadlift, very lightweight for 100 reps, just to make sure that my body is just well touched from every corner. It's not really necessary. It's just for me because I'm an extreme guy and I don't like resting. I don't like sitting home. I just like doing this, and I always just want to do some different stuff. So I do my forearms on that day. I do calves. Those body parts that I feel are lagging behind, I train also on Saturday. A lot of abs on that day. Then on Sunday, which is a rest day, that's the day now I go for my jog in the morning, about 20-mile run, 10 to 20-mile run. I just jog, then that's how my week is done with the bro split. All these splits do work, bro, and with the 2-day workouts, then you can choose any part of the body. And you can see, if you check, you can choose whatever it is that works for you. And if you see all these my workout programs, you'll be like wondering, how comes this guy sometimes works out twice per week, a body part, then sometimes he works a body part once per week? Because personally, bro, nothing really works for me better. Working out any body part once per week still works. Twice per week still works. And why? It's because when I train once per week, it's super hard until the body doesn't need any other workout. And when it is twice per week, it's just moderate enough for it to able to be repeated twice. So that's what's up. The only thing I think I usually repeat so much is legs, but even when I do the bro split, you don't even need to do the legs twice. If you really hit it so hard, there's somebody who said that if you train your legs really, really hard, you don't need to train it twice in a week, because it's not easy. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this video with anybody who would like to have an awesome body. And if you really care about your health, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.